All right, it's
Oh,
recording. Welcome to
okay. So
episode.
wait,
Four?
Yeah, episode
let's
four.
preface this.
Or
Episode four of
let's
the base
preface-
podcast. We're here after some. We're 10 minutes late recording because of some audio issues. Because I'm brain dead. And
that's Cap. He was.
Yeah, I would like to.
calling
Can
up
I
one
can
of
I
his-
say something?
shit.
I might be a little weird this time because I forgot to take my normal pills.
Yeah.
Bro, I wish you did before you gave all those music things. Come on.
That's what the mask is.
Drugs,
Bro, I
drugs.
fucking hate
Turn that shit up, Charles.
Drugs.
Dude.
Alright.
No, this video is actually horrible though. This is off topic already, but the music video is like animated like
It looks like
like a
Wait,
14-year-old.
shut up, Charles.
All
Dude,
right.
it looks like it was made for like an insurance scam. Like,
Okay, monarchism.
oh yeah, okay.
Oh,
Okay, so yeah,
Bro, do you want to
It's like
start?
in kindergarten class.
Brody's passionate.
yeah.
about
So
this.
anyway, yeah. I mean, I guess I am. So like, yeah. So we decided like a week ago or two that we're gonna have like a weird, like wacky, like far off ideology we're gonna talk about. We did Antrim last week, but this week we're gonna do monarchism. And yeah, I mean, dude, I'm just gonna start off. It's just idiotic. Like it doesn't make sense why you'd want someone like other than yourself, like a family, one single family, just to, like rule over your nation for years upon years. And when like, it's just like a weird like cuck thing. Like why would
Because-
you want
Yeah,
like
no,
someone
there's
else?
No,
to rule
no,
you so
because
badly?
it's Daddy Trump. What are you talking about?
Bro,
He's got the
no,
phone.
no, but to that though,
Yeah,
like,
bro,
no,
bro,
literally.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, but literally, it was just really ironic to me because an account called Liberty Hangout is literally saying that they want Trump and his children to be president for the next like 100 years. They were saying it after the election. It was
Okay,
so
okay.
funny.
So they
Can I
basically want.
interject?
They basically
Yeah.
want. There's Trump supporters that believe in like monarchy. So they want Donald Trump and his family to be considered like royal family and just like rule over the country.
Okay,
Quote unquote small government Republicans.
can I interject? So,
Yeah.
this is this is talking about monarchism or monarchies. So, like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna say it right here. The British royal family people, like the people who actually like them, are just British Elon Musk stands.
Yeah. They're
I
like,
mean, like,
well,
What, the
Yeah,
entire
yeah,
British
yeah,
family is just a group of rapists and then
Yeah,
one pedophile?
exactly.
Like,
And racist.
what? Yeah, oh yeah, no, of course they're all racist.
And they're all inbred.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
and
They're
because
just everything about them. Just
And
terrible.
because
Dude, they look inbred. That's
they told
They
Meghan
are.
I
Markle,
can't tell.
they told
Yeah.
Meghan Markle that they were worried that her baby was gonna come out looking too dark. Like straight up.
No.
I remember that. Did
Yeah,
they move
so,
to America?
She's
Yeah,
like
they've left them
light skin herself. It doesn't even make sense.
Exactly.
Like,
Right.
they're insane.
If I was
Yeah,
in a
like,
royal
actually
family, I would purposely marry just like a dark skin. Plus, dark skins are so attractive.
Wait, pause.
No,
Pause. Wait,
a-
that's
No, not a dark skin. All right, listen. Holy fuck! I can't
Probably do
believe
some
I can't.
interesting
I can't believe I
things.
have to explain this to you fucking idiots. All right.
No, because it sounds bad.
So when people are
It
talking
sounds
about,
so bad.
no, it does not sound
So
bad.
I
Y'all
would,
are
I
just
would
stupid
go
as
with
fuck. All
darky.
right,
Like, dude,
listen. Holy y'all are dumb as fuck. Oh my god, dumb leftists. This is why I hate Twitter leftists, dude.
Bro,
Fuck
liberals
all
be
of you,
like-
dude. You dumb libtards.
Oh my god.
I hate the left. I hate the left so fucking much.
You can't just take
Okay,
the person's
okay. No. That's like a common saying. I'm not saying like like colored people. I'm saying fucking like. All right, so they say like there's like light skins.
Yeah.
I don't like light skins.
Mm,
Holy shit,
You're
dude.
digging a hole.
I am not attracted to light skins. All right.
Whoa, wait.
Bro, Robbie, you started episode 4 off terribly for yourself.
No, y'all are just brain dead. Holy fuck. Y'all are like
Dude, no,
actual
look,
idiots.
In the context, light skins and dark skins are usually used for the
Okay, what does this have to do
You gotta
with
be specific,
monarchism?
dude. Yeah, you gotta be specific, dude.
Yeah.
Just say
I
you
was
don't like-
literally being so specific.
Say you like melanin.
Really?
What you're saying is you like melanin.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, that's
He
all he's saying,
loves
guys. He
melanin.
doesn't mean anything bad.
I love
He's saying that he likes
black people.
He's saying he likes melon.
No,
That's
y'all are
what-
It's like the 9/11 Hassan take. It just sounds so bad.
No, also Hassan's 9/11 take is based.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah, it
I
is
know it's
based. You
fake,
know
but it
that.
just sounds so bad. It just sounds so bad. Like saying America deserved 9/11 does not sound good, and under any
I mean,
context.
but to be fair, it's
I
kind
mean-
of honest. It's
I
kind
mean,
of
no, yeah,
honest.
he was a fake.
Deserved is kind of like the wrong word to use. I think more kind of brought it on themselves is a better word to use.
No,
I
yeah.
don't know.
That's
Deserved is
fair.
kind of a good word because
Yeah, okay, we wasted
the inside.
like 7 minutes on this dumbass joke.
Okay,
about
listen.
messing with Robbie, so let's move on.
Listen.
So you're talking
Yeah, I
about
started going off about Twitter leftists and like quoting Hassan.
Listen, so monarchism is when I know I think I'm the resident monarchism knowledge
Enjoyer.
person expert. Yeah, there's a couple types of it. Because like that's how governments work. And some is authoritarian, which is bad because that's not good. Um, I think we can adequately describe, say, North Korea as a monarchy because, you know,
Yeah.
they're doing the thing. Obviously you have the UK, stuff like that. That's more like constitutional monarchism, which is also found in like Norway, Denmark, things like that. Where it really gets wacky is Hoppian monarchism. Hop is an idiot, by the way. He doesn't know anything.
he's a sussy baka.
Yeah, he's a very sussy baka.
Good, you guys are terrible.
But yeah, so what he believes in is minarchism, which means a monarchy that does not infringe on the rights of people. But he also believes in like libertarianism, which is dumb.
So he's literally Liberty Hangout.
So he
yeah,
just
that's
wants,
what we're getting
like-
out.
What? That makes no.
He just wants a crown to exist. He doesn't want them to do
Yeah.
anything. He just wants a crown to exist.
That's
Yeah,
so
but like
dumb.
inevitably either
It's like it sounds like a
monopoly or
nationalist thing
government
too. Like they
dictator.
want like a face of their people.
That's really, really weird.
That's so. And what's it
Well,
called again?
It would be Hoppian minarchism / monarchism. Hoppe is like a German economist, and he does books about how democracy is cringe and like he's racist, homophobic, and all.
See, this is what I don't understand about instilling monarchism a monarchy into like any type of like. It's one thing already if it starts out as a monarchy, which is already stupid because there should be no excuse in our time and age to have a monarchy because we are very we've moved on. Monarchy in general, in my opinion, is a very outdated system like feudalism or how capitalism is now. It's very outdated. But like one thing I don't understand is monarchy. There is no room for much progression of humanity as itself because that whole family, one single family, every one of them is raised to have the same beliefs as the last. Yes, there can be outliers, but like most of the time, all the kings, all the queens, all the princes, all the princesses, they're gonna have the same beliefs. So there's no fair representation of ideas.
What the hell?
What was
Yeah,
that?
you're right.
No, but-
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
you're right by that. Yeah.
Sus. Okay.
Yeah, but I think-
Sussy little baka.
Sorry.
Oh no!
But to like add on to that though, one of the reasons I think that like monarchs have become like outdated and like royal families have kind of become way more outdated than they were like 200 years ago is because especially in countries like the UK, like a single family that's like like one race, they can't represent a country that's diverse like the UK is, and it's just like at that point it just gets like stupid, especially when they're the royal family is literally racist like the UK is. Like you can't have like if you're like black in the UK, that's just like really weird to have like a big white family like just like representing you. It just doesn't work.
Also, one of the bigger things involving the fall of monarchism is the fall of feudalism as well, because that was a big combination.
Oh yeah, definitely.
In Europe.
Monarchism is what basically are like it kind of goes hand in hand with what like a representation of our society, especially in America, with capitalism and our specific type of government. Because I'm going to be honest, there's nothing very democratic there. I mean, yeah, there's hints of it, but our government itself, like a lot of times, it feels very like, especially with the two-party system, it doesn't feel very democratic sometimes. Like the two-party system itself, just kind of basically like it. I don't know how to explain this in words, but it basically mirrors capitalism as feudalism mirrored monarchies. Sorry.
It's crazy that in America, after what 300 years, we still have the two-party system, even though our literal first president was like, "Hey, could we not do that?"
Yeah,
Like,
no.
one of his most famous quotes is,
Yeah.
"The two-party system will destroy, like, will be the downfall of America." And guess what we have right now? A
Yeah,
two-party system that's
Yeah, it is.
destroying America.
That's
You said our
probably.
first president, right?
Yeah, our first president. Yeah,
Yeah,
George,
no,
George
that's
Washington.
that one specific statement is based, but George Washington is still a cuck. I
Yeah.
still
I
He's
mean, all the
awful.
founding fathers are. Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Pretty
and
much
to any president. Yeah.
every like prominent American political figure, besides like civil rights activists and like there. I mean, there's a lot, but like
Jimmy Carter.
politicians,
Jimmy Carter.
dog shit.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. I have. Okay. So since this is going to be public, I have a very hot nuclear take for this podcast.
Oh no. All right. Go
Kid
for it.
Leroy's the greatest rapper of all time.
Shut the fuck up, Greg. Your music takes are
Greg just won't
absolute
stop
shit, bro.
talking.
Shut the fuck up.
We can talk about his
My-
music later. We can
my
talk about
take-
music later.
Yeah, my take is that Lightning McQueen is a communist. Think about it. He has his
True.
colors are red and yellow. What color
True.
Dude, he's a CCP racer.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you just say ECP?
He said
No,
CCP.
he said
Chinese
CCP.
Communist
ECP, EDP.
PvP.
No.
Pedophile.
Have you guys heard about like the economic calculation problem, the ECP?
Oh yeah,
What's that?
yeah.
Okay,
I've never heard that.
it's really dumb. I
I
don't
want
think
to
we
take
should,
that gold stars
Calculate
around.
these nuts.
this is just like a rabbit hole. I don't think we should go down this rabbit hole this episode.
Next
down
episode.
these
That would be the no, yeah. The next episode would be great to talk about this because that's a very long subject.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
especially if you want to like include the Marxist argument against it, it would pretty much take us the whole episode to talk about it.
Dude, literally,
Yeah.
my
It's
argument
not
against
to
that
take
is
the
that
whole
like
episode.
my only argument against it is that like I don't care. That's a pretty good argument against it too. Like you don't like who cares?
Well, it's so.
I mean,
flawed.
honestly-
it's like fundamentally flawed and it's like made to be.
You can literally just say, "Oh yeah, dude, I don't care about that," and then move on. It's just easy to like sweep away.
Refuse to elaborate.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
I wanna talk about how socialism or communism is portrayed in Western media specifically, not just in general. Because I know we talked about this last week as how it's leftism is portrayed in America, but I want to talk about like in media such as movies and TV shows specifically, because a lot of TV shows and movies portray like the perfect ideology, especially nowadays, as neoliberalism or liberalism in general. And leftism is like portrayed as very radical or evil or you know what you have the right idea, but you're bringing too much change, shit like that. It's portrayed as like capitalism works, but like and socialism and communism is the devil, right? That's fucking weird as hell. Because I'm gonna be honest, a lot of American media is propaganda. Because like the Marvel movies, for example, like I love the Marvel movies. I'm not gonna lie, they fucking lift me up all the time. But they're literally military propaganda. Think about it. Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, like all these movies are military propaganda that literally glorify the military, and it's fucking insane because a lot of like Western media has gotten to the point where they actually make profit from glorifying Western ideologies. Like, I'm not talking about Western. Sorry, let me rephrase that. They make money from glorifying ideologies such as capitalism and exploitation and acceptance of that exploitation of workers. Like we are told, like we are supposed to be like news too, because we hear stories like, oh, a girl works like 10 hours a day or something just so she can afford her mom's medicine. Like that's not a happy story, dude. That shouldn't happen in our lives ever.
Yeah.
Like
Also, when it's like,
Yeah.
oh, this person walked through the snow every day for 7 years so he could finally buy a car and pick
Yeah,
up an
no.
extra shift at McDonald's.
That's insane, dude. That's fucking
Dude,
crazy.
and those
Like,
stories
I've
are
seen how
always
much
over
media
everything.
has
It's
portrayed it to where, oh, you know what? Yeah, you might be suffering. You might be working every hour of your life, getting 3 hours of sleep, not like every night. But at least you're not under communism. Like what, dude?
Wait, so-
Literally, that's so dumb.
Yeah,
Because like they glorify the hell out of capitalism, and it pisses me the fuck off.
Shockingly,
kinda-
billionaires will glorify capital. Wait, remember? I think it was recent. Like, the Washington Post, owned by Jeff Bezos, put like an article out that said we need to stop hating rich people.
Did you know what that reminds me of? There's like a video on like CNBC. It's like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and like a bunch of rich guys discuss the capitalism versus socialism argument. There's like a meme where it's like, wow, I wonder what conclusion
Who's
they come to.
100% dead? Billion dead.
I'm gonna be honest.
who
I
is,
forgot Warren Buffett existed, but talking about him, he's just like a capitalist Bernie
He's
Sanders.
literally
The
just
only
a
thing I
fat
care about, the only
billionaire.
thing I care about Warren Buffett for is that he owns Dairy Queen, and like Dairy Queen has really good,
Also,
like they have
he
really good prices.
apparently,
That's the
like,
only
eats a
thing
ton.
that he good. Yeah.
Warren Buffett, I can't get over the fact I know it's probably a bad comparison, but he's like capitalist Bernie Sanders.
He
I don't
definitely
know.
looks
I think it's because he's
I know.
old. I think it's because he's old.
Yeah,
That-
Yeah, I mean,
Warren
look,
Buffett, more like Warren Buffett.
Dude, everyone like
True.
knows his name, but like no one like knows what he looks like.
Yeah, no.
No, I saw a video of him where he was like, "I still eat McDonald's even though I'm the richest person in the world."
why would you do that? It
He
makes
likes
so much to
And
go.
he like drives an old car.
I'm the best.
Okay.
No, because he's
Another-
just trying to hoard his money more.
Very
Very
billionaire.
Oh, I'm eating McDonald's.
Eating McDonald's is also not base. It's so unhealthy, man.
Dude,
Whoa,
Caloric
whoa.
overdose.
Classic.
No, wait,
People only
he eats
afford
like 30
McDonald's.
steaks a day. There's a video like
Okay,
that.
just because McDonald's is unhealthy, I'm like stating the fact that it is unhealthy doesn't mean I'm saying it's bad to eat McDonald's.
No,
like,
it's still
if
fun.
you
if you can afford to eat differently, of course,
The
it's
only thing
great.
good about them
to
are their
eat
fries.
other-
I'm gonna say what I
Yeah,
said.
yeah, I got you.
Dude, no, their nuggets are great though.
I
Like,
don't.
what?
I'm
Wrong.
Muslim. So
Dude,
Bang.
McDonald's fries.
I don't know, I guess I saw the like monkey child brain that's like chicken nuggets, but like
Oh, what?
I have that like child brain that's still all about chicken nuggets.
Bro,
Like,
I don't
guess-
care. I'm gonna be a
Everyone
grown ass man.
does.
Still
Everyone
eat chicken
does.
nuggets.
Dude, seriously, like what's up with like people, like adults, like
Bro,
gatekeeping like foods from people?
So
It's like, what?
Eat cereal at night, dude. Fuck you. I don't care.
Seriously, like.
Tricks
Well,
for
okay,
kids.
so-
Like Dino chicken nuggies, okay?
Oh yeah, Robbie, you want to
Sound
talk
like they
about
do for you.
white leftism?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about white leftism because
Let's
I've
not talk
noticed.
about chicken nuggets.
I've noticed recently on like it's mostly online. You never see this in real life.
Yeah, no, because Twitter people
offline.
don't exist in real life. They're a bunch of fucking bots.
Yeah, they're
Okay, wait,
like
can I
actual
start something off to
AIs.
preface this?
Yeah.
I just want to say something really quick. Like, the white leftism, quote unquote, that we're going to be talking about is just like rad libs, but just
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, for the most part. Okay, so basically, so I got in this Twitter argument the other day, and like our whole entire group chat was a part of it at one point.
Wait,
It was great.
I just thought of something. Male monkey leftism.
Kashmir corn guy.
Leftism.
Okay, so basically, their like whole argument was like, if you're white, you can't be a leftist, and they were calling me like a what were they? They're calling me like a debate bro, or they called me like they were like, oh, there's more to this leftism than like owning conservatives in debates and tweeting on Twitter. Everything you do is
He called
performative.
you a slackless.
That guy
Yeah.
roads, by the way.
Also,
Massive
like,
Redditor.
and then I showed them like videos of me out doing things in real life, and then they were like, "Oh, I bet you weren't walking through Detroit and getting pepper sprayed like me and my mom." Like, bro, I'm not trying to like one up you in like activism and like, be
Dude,
like,
it's
"Oh,
the one
Yeah,
friend,
bro,
one
you
friend
you
that
get
can't-
beat up by a cop? That's so lame.
yeah, like
no,
what-
look, okay, look, it's like that one friend that just can't stand you doing something, so they always want to make some shit up, so they feel like they're superior to you. Like, dude,
Oh, yeah,
we're not
yeah,
comparing.
Yeah, no,
you.
but really.
Also,
Yeah.
I'd like to state, the white leftism that Robbie's talking about. He's not talking about the radlib neolib white leftism like the neolibs. He's talking about him specifically. How someone said that white people can't be leftists, which is actually false. Yes, white leftism, as in neolibs, exists and it's a huge problem. But Robbie himself,
Neolibs aren't leftists, but
yeah, no. Like,
no, but
they,
they're like they're grifting.
yeah, they're grifting. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. But Robbie himself is an actual leftist who's done a lot of activism himself in person and spreading information and
yeah, dude.
like just in general.
Like,
I do my
See, there's
bit.
3 kind of white
Oh.
dudes: neolibs, racists, and
And
Robbie.
Eminem. Oh, sorry. No.
Racist and Robbie. Robbie's the only white. Robbie's 1/3 of white people.
Yeah, I am.
the whole like
I am.
the whole rad lib side of Twitter.
It's really
It's just,
weird.
like it's just really weird, and a lot of and like all they really do is just like play like identity politics and say like white is YT and just like say like if you're white you can't
Yeah.
like they just say a
Also-
bunch of bullshit. and that's where I live.
I want to make this clear too that like obviously that like joking like making jokes at the expense of
People
white
jokes?
leftists is
Yeah.
okay, and it's like if it's lighthearted and fun, then it's like it's all good, right?
Yeah.
But whenever
yeah,
you're like
I was-
actively trying to gatekeep leftism from white people and trying to destroy the left, that's when it becomes a problem.
Yeah, no, okay,
Yeah.
so here's the thing. I joke, like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I do those type of lighthearted jokes, like white people jokes. I'll be like, oh, there's only two type of white people, racist and Eminem. I'll say shit like that, but I mean as a joke, right? And, like, you guys know I'm
Racism, Robbie.
Yeah, but like you shouldn't gatekeep leftism from anyone, specifically because we need to spread that ideology altogether, like to everybody. We can't because like what's his name, Fred Hampton, right? He had that same mindset. He was a big let me give some context for the people that don't know. Fred Hampton was one of the regional leaders for the Black Panther Party back in the 60s during the civil rights movement. He was assassinated by the local government, but basically he had a coalition of people. He had the Black Panther Party, a Puerto Rican rights group, and a group that was advocating for not just poor white people, but like poor people everywhere. But there was a lot of poor white people in that group. He said that, yes, we understand that the problem isn't just the white people. Well, it is the oppressors, but not the ones that are suffering under the oppressors. They understood that, yes, racism is a systematic racism is a huge issue, but the ones suffering under it, like the ones suffering under capitalism who are just as poor, but that just happen to be white, are not the ones that are the problem. It's the ones who are spreading propaganda and radicalizing them to the wrong side. Oh fuck!
Yeah, no, and it kind of reminds me
Right throat.
of how a lot of like liberals act. They'll like kind of like they'll treat like poor like white people that like live in like rural areas like horribly, and it's just classist. Like they'll be like, oh, look at all the Trump areas, they're all poor, haha, and I'll like see that on like TikTok and shit, and it's just like it's just weird to see because yeah.
That
I'm gonna
reminds
be
me a lot
honest.
of when Texas was snowed over because neolibs were all over Twitter saying,
my
"That's why you should
God.
vote
Yeah,
for
dude,
Trump."
oh my
That's
God.
what you get for voting for Trump.
Dude,
And like, not only is that just
California,
terrible, not only is that just a terrible
look
thing,
at the red
but it's
state.
so classist. Like they don't understand what's going on in America. Well, yes, there
I
are
know.
so many more problems baked into America. At the end of the day, class warfare is like the main problem in America. Like dealing with like the rich and stuff is the main problem in
Yeah.
America.
Also,
Because like they're the ones, they're the
They'll
main
literally-
oppressor. Like
they'll see
we're in an
they'll
oligarchy.
see a bunch of people like freezing to death and like not being able to get food, and they're like, the red state, dude, they're at it again. They're so
Dude,
horrible.
that
It's
actually
like that's not what the issue
Yeah.
is here.
this is
that-
what
that's
people
Nobody
have to
cares if it's a
understand.
red or blue state.
People have
Yeah,
to
that-
understand that before leftism is like race struggles and like trying to liberate people of color in America, which it is about that. What it's about mainly is liberating the working class and the poor
which
people,
actually happens to be a lot of minorities,
which is
and people of color.
disproportionately minorities in America,
Yeah.
and it's because of the way that capitalism is and how it's just kind of like
Well,
baked
yeah.
into our system.
I
Like,
saw, I
Hunt
saw a
said.
great thing in
Anybody, just in case we're not actually saying that capitalism is the root of all our problems, but we're saying that leftism focuses on helping, like, getting rid of that oppressive system, which actually suffers, which makes a lot of minorities specifically suffer. We're not saying that capitalism is it technically is, but like at the same time, we're not saying that race struggles and race issues are specifically how do I say this without sounding like a dumbass, dude? I'm trying to put the words into my mouth. So what I'm trying to say is,
I mean, we
leftism
understand that
Yeah.
like under like communism, racism would still exist.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Getting rid of capitalism won't automatically fix all race issues and shit. That's still a long way to go. We still have to fix that. We're still gonna fix that.
But that's
But
more of
for
a
the-
social thing than like
Yeah, that's more
than a
social thing.
systematic thing.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's
we're
for the
not
person.
we're not the type of people. We're not the type of leftists who say that if we get rid of capitalism, racism will just disappear. That's false. It's not going to disappear.
That's
But
like
it
those
will still-
liberals. That's like those liberals that are like, "Oh, black president, racism gone."
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
of-
like okay. Let me
Dude,
let
okay.
me let me
but-
continue. I just got a couple more sentences and I'm done. I'm sorry, I'm rambling
Hey,
on.
you
But,
No,
like,
no, you're fine, dude.
Okay.
Alright. So, like I was saying, yeah, no, getting rid of capitalism won't solve racism, obviously, but it will help a lot of minorities who are being systematically oppressed by capitalism, because capitalism specifically, like the people who are suffering most under capitalism, yes, there are white people who are poor that are suffering under capitalism. There's a lot of them, but people who are suffering under capitalism include a majority of them are minorities, people of color, and LGBTQ community, because capitalism discriminates against them specifically, such as redlining and stuff like that.
This
So
is-
yes,
See, you guys both brought up something like I really want to talk about, which is redlining and how minorities are majority people of color.
yeah.
I saw this video recently about how in California there's a huge highway. On both sides of the highway, they're the same exact houses, built the
We
exact
talked
same.
about this, right?
But some of them are like half the price purely because they're predominantly people of color, and it's insane. Like it.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it's class. The race problems do exist, but like you guys said, classes are what the left needs to deal with first and foremost. Because I mean,
Yeah.
that's the main problem in America, and it
Of
still
course,
seems today.
if there's an imminent threat that, like, imminent race threat that can be solved, and we know a clear way, of course we're gonna solve that and try to fix that. But if we don't get rid of the class warfare and like the divide, the wealth gap, we can't help minorities, because the minorities are the one that are suffering the most under that wealth gap.
Yeah, so this is what people have to understand about capitalism. So, like, slavery is kind of just, like, inherently, like, a capitalist thing.
Yeah, no, definitely, dude. It's literally exploiting the working. Well,
So,
it's literally exploiting minorities.
this is
so,
the
yeah.
thing. It's like, even in, like, the Communist Manifesto, like, one of, like, the first pieces of leftist literature ever written, they're talking about, like, class relations and how there always has to be someone to be stepped on. There's always an oppressor and the people being
need
oppressed.
that.
And in yo, shut the fuck up.
What did he say? What did he say?
I said
Need
that,
that.
I said there's always people that are gonna be stepped on. He said I need that. Okay,
Dude,
so-
who are the people stepping? Like, are they?
So-
you know?
so there's always gonna be like the oppressors and the oppressed. So in America with slavery, and really like I mean kind of all over the world there's been slaves, but like in America specifically now there's been I mean our whole country was like built off of slaves. Our whole economy kind of relied on slaves
definitely.
just like 200 years ago. And the thing is they haven't kind of like overcame that because they're still like people of color are still a minority in America, and the owning class are mostly white people, and so they're being the oppressors because obviously they're the people owning.
They're the ruling class, yeah.
Yeah, and so that's what people have to understand. It is a capitalism problem. Racism in America is a capitalism problem for the most part.
Yeah,
Not like personal
yeah,
racism, not like someone yelling slurs at Walmart, but
Yeah,
actual
no, but
like
more
systemic
systematic
racism.
stuff. More systematic stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a
You
lot
tell
of
me I can't scream slurs at the local Arby's? What do you mean?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna say it. Cracker Barrel is racist.
Oh yeah, of course. It's just inherently
Cracker
racist.
Barrel-
It literally has the name Cracker in it.
Great
What-
food,
what-
but, like,
Oh yeah, no, it's
I don't think
inherently
I've
racist.
ever seen a single like black person go into a Cracker Barrel.
I was at Cracker
I saw
Barrel
a
the other
video
day.
on
scared.
TikTok and they were getting like stared at.
I saw a black person yesterday at
Oh, you
Wait, you were a
before-
Cracker Barrel?
I saw a blue with you right
Oh,
down.
dude,
Yeah,
this is
Cracker
clearly a
Barrel.
red flag. You were at Cracker Barrel, like really?
Robbie,
Bro,
dude, I love
No,
Cracker
first of all,
Barrel.
that
Barrel
was
some
not-
dumb-
Cracker Barrel was
there.
the only place open, dude. Not open.
That's a lie. That's
not
a lie.
open. No, it's not a lie.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
No,
There was a
McDonald's-
McDonald's.
McDonald's
Yeah,
was
no,
21%.
hold on,
You
hold
know
on,
that.
hold on. So we were in a little small town outside of Austin called Buda. It touches Austin.
Buda.
And there's Cracker Barrel, there's Logan's, and then there's Chick-fil-A. It's like
You did
they
these
sell like
nuts.
steaks. They sell like steaks and stuff.
Owned.
And then there was also a McDonald's. We were going in to eat somewhere, and we went to fucking Cracker Barrel, dude. And I ate chicken.
Cracker Barrel has good food though.
Also, like, yeah, it's like
Right,
if a
you
restaurant could be
You guys are all just
racist.
outing yourselves.
Also, if a restaurant could be racist, it would totally be Cracker Barrel.
Beer socialist.
And you went there still.
Jam, Cracker
Okay,
Barrel socialism.
but it's
now.
but it's not it's not racist
Cracker Barrel characteristics.
because it's not racist. But if it could be, it would be.
Closeted Republican eating at a Cracker Barrel. I mean, like, my God, you just go mask off.
Okay, wait.
Hello?
Okay, wait.
Bro.
We've gone over like super
Yeah.
Like a
okay.
right wing
not probably
restaurant.
a-
What's like a left wing restaurant?
Oh, probably like
Um,
definitely not Hooters.
I'll
Hooters
try-
is another right wing.
No, no,
let me
Hooters
see.
is.
No, it's not.
I was,
Yep.
I want to be honest.
Dude,
I was about to-
Hooters is
I was
like the
about to
most
say
sexist
Chick-fil-A
place.
by
I
accident.
knew
Dude,
I
I'm
don't know
going to
why.
say McDonald's because it's the restaurant
Hello?
of the proletariat, but I feel like
Hello?
that's just
It kind of is though. Like not even as a joke.
Dude, yeah, no, it's so
Hello?
cheap. Like it's made way
Talal's mic is broken or something.
Talal
Hello?
died.
Hello, Talal?
Talal
Oh,
passed away.
Hello?
No,
Turning his camera on.
no, I was trying to get speed.
Talal, turn on your camera.
Talal face.
Talal face reveal.
Let's go.
I'm gonna
Face
Oh, yeah,
reveal
this
will
is
be
my
televised.
face, by the way.
Yeah, he posts his face on Instagram.
I'm very beautiful. I'm not gonna lie.
And he posts his big muscles.
Yes. Anyways,
We always-
like I was
we always
saying, when
know.
someone said, "What is a leftist restaurant?" I almost said Chick-fil-A by accident.
The workers are nice though.
Oh my
Dude, no,
god.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Yeah,
no, but like
okay.
realistically, what's the most
Why
leftist
Sciences?
restaurant?
Okay, I said
Realistically,
McDonald's. I said
realistically-
McDonald's.
No.
Realistically, they're all
Sam's Club. I
they're
don't
all
know.
ca- they're all like
Sam's Club, not a restaurant.
That's a restaurant. It is.
Okay,
Oh yeah, no,
Starbucks.
right, yeah, no, yeah. Brody's right. Like, there's no
Starbucks,
restaurant that can be
Starbucks.
seen as leftist.
Is
No,
there?
Yeah,
Wait,
I mean,
wait,
if there
Starbucks
was
That's
one,
the live
it'd
stuff.
probably be McDonald's or Starbucks. The Starbucks is
McDonald's is
No,
like-
Starbucks is
Starbucks gives
incredibly
money.
expensive.
Starbucks gives money to the IDF.
Yeah, see, okay,
I
boom, there we
mean,
go.
No, what
No,
about
Starbucks.
Chipotle? What about Chipotle?
I get gains.
Yeah,
from
Chipotle's the
Okay, yeah,
restaurant.
no, Chipotle, yeah, no, that's right.
What about- have
Extra
you
for
guys-
guacamole.
Have you guys ever been to Juice Land? That's
The fuck is
What
that?
is Juice
look it up.
Juice
Look it up
Land.
right now.
Bro, it's Juice World,
Is, it,
brother.
is that like knockoff Jamba Juice? Jamba Juice is the restaurant for the working
It's-
class.
It's like better than Jamba
It's
Juice
like-
though. It has like
No.
juices and yes, fucker.
You realize? Okay, just wait. They like half the
It's
price of
easy
Froyo's. Like, how about Froyo?
No.
That
No.
stuff's swag.
Femboy Hooters.
Tasty, I like
That's
it.
the leftist thing. Femboy Hooters.
I need
Fanboy
Fanboy
Hooters.
Hooters.
I know.
It would have to be like a unionized restaurant.
Existed.
Dude, yeah, no.
Which
Are there
is
any?
just
Like, are there
local
any like
restaurant.
big?
Dude, I
Yeah.
gotta think about it. No, wait. What's the one restaurant? Is it
There's a
In
lot.
and Out? They pay their employees $15 an hour.
Oh yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
I mean,
I don't know. I've never had it.
Chick-fil-A?
McDonald's is, you know,
Yeah, no, Chipotle is pretty, or Chipotle is pretty base because they literally cut some of their CEO's money to raise their minimum wage to 15.
And not only are they doing that, and not only are they doing that, they also have a trust fund set up. Well, not trust fund, but they also have like a fund set up for college students, so
Yeah,
that way their
Chipotle-
workers can go to college.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
it, dude.
yeah.
Chipotle is
Oh, yeah,
the
Chipotle's
restaurant.
the-
Working class.
Chipotle's the
Chipotle is the
leftist,
Bernie Sanders
restaurant.
of the restaurant.
No, dude, Chipotle's the Joseph
Dude,
Stalin
left
of
of
restaurants.
Lenin.
Joseph Stalin.
Yo, Starbucks is the Joe Biden of restaurants. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they love the IDF, but they love the environment too.
Yeah, no.
They're like,
No,
yeah, ethnic cleansing and genocide is base, but global warming bad.
Dude, guys, wait. I like we're using plastic straw. I mean, we're using paper straws. You guys like actually care about the whole IDF thing?
As,
Wait,
as the
isn't
billionaires
technically
cause
paper
more.
is just as bad though because you're still cutting down.
Yeah,
trees.
dude,
We're saving the
it's-
turtles. We don't care about Palestinians.
it's like, dude, it's like a huge dude, like they and they're horrible
Yo,
too. Like paper straws,
Bro, you're
literally,
lagging out.
Yeah,
start
bro,
like,
and your
dissolving
mic's
in
a
your
bit.
mouth, and it'll gross.
Lag.
Bro,
I
Hey,
Mr.
Mr. Broid, your mic is yeah.
Broid.
Bro, that's his name.
Dude,
That's
no,
his name.
I
I'm calling him Broid from now on.
It's Bro 1D. Bro
I don't know
1D.
why I thought you
I'm
were
calling him
gonna
Broid
say
for the
that.
rest of my life.
Bro, ID.
Whatever, I'll change
Is
it
he part of
later.
the IDF?
Oh my
That's
god.
Mask off, Brody.
Oh, come on.
Terrorist Broid,
Let's not
terrorist
get
Yeah,
carried
Broid.
away.
I'm gonna be honest. I've seen the propaganda for the IDF on TikTok, and all I gotta say is I can change.
I'm dumb, these
I can
nuts.
change them. I can change
Like,
them.
you cannot
Yeah,
change
dude, I'm not
that
gonna
idea.
lie, like,
Oh, they're so hot. I
I-
can change them.
No, you can't. No, you can't. She,
I
Dude,
can
she
change
really-
them.
dude, she willingly murders Palestinians. You
Dude.
cannot change.
I can
I hope a
fix
Palestinian
Dude,
baby
I can
throws a
fix
rock at their head and kills them.
Like, no, you
Runs
can't
away.
I
do
can
stop.
fix them
Palestinians,
myself.
baby.
I'm having a yoink moment.
episode.
Okay, either way, I'm
Yeah,
okay.
dude,
You guys are
just
just
gonna
going
smack
off
this
on
down
stupid
the
stuff.
second.
Okay, so let's talk about Ilhan
Literally
Omar
delete
and how
Oh, yeah, the
she
Ilhan
okay,
Omar
so
situation.
she compared the U.S.'s terrorist actions to Hamas,
Bez,
and Well, yeah, no, completely based. Like, great take. And basically, both
I think I'm
Hamas
better.
and Republicans and Democrats, or everybody's mad at her, besides like leftists.
Yeah,
And
no, like, dude,
it's crazy to see. Like, even Hamas put out like an official statement, being like, "Yo, that was out of pocket." Like, come on. Like, it's insane. Everybody's mad at her.
Hamas.
No, you wanna know why they didn't do it for the same reason that
yeah, no, they
Um,
just want to
the
compare to
conservatives are-
America.
No, they,
Yeah.
Did the famous organization Antifa also make a letter to Ilhan Omar?
Antifa Incorporated sent her. No.
Yeah.
Dude, who's the CEO of Antifa? Though?
Yeah. No, but like
Me.
that's why I'm so mad because like they're using that situation just to be Islamophobic and very xenophobic as well to Ilhan Omar, and like it basically say that you know what, she's a Somali immigrant or refugee. If she doesn't like it, she can leave. Bro, okay, this is what I don't like about Americans. When is criticizing your country for being wrong ever been bad? Like what the fuck, dude? Stop being such a
It's just
fucking
Yeah,
American
like I'm
things.
sorry, I'm not a chauvinist, but like, come on,
Exactly.
just let me criticize literally one of the worst, empires ever
Yeah.
created.
like.
Well, also,
Dude.
what's dumb is like, a lot of the Republicans after Joe Biden lost, they're like putting out that blacked out American flag, and they're putting their American flag
America's
upside
not
down.
Dude, that's
They're saying
based.
that we're like in distress and stuff, and they're like, "Yo, fuck America," and it's like, but then if anyone says anything, they're like, "Well, you can leave if you don't like it."
Dude, the different colored American flags, like the blue line, like the thin blue line flag. It's like if the cops aren't at war with us, why are they using a different flag? Like,
Yo, real shit though. Like being a cop isn't even top 10 most dangerous jobs, so I don't get what the fuck that's
Pizza
all about.
delivery
Delivery-
driver.
Number
Yeah,
one is
delivering
forklift
pizzas.
driver.
yeah. But either way, let's get back to Ilhan thing. So
Yeah,
like,
sorry.
so
ahead.
like, even the Democrats are against her. Like, there's nobody on her side. Like, has AOC put out a statement on it?
Yeah,
yet?
AOC supports her.
Which would it? Okay, cool.
Oh,
Because like,
Basically.
I've seen I've literally seen no support come out for her. It's all just
Well, I
been,
mean, to be
oh
honest,
wow, we're not a terrorist state. Like, we're
No,
not
there's-
Hamas. What are you doing?
I mean,
All of the
no,
progressives have
I
came
don't
out and
know.
been like,
It was
yeah.
kind of weird. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying I disagree with what she said, but it was just kind of weird to like clump in like the U.S. with like a measly like resistance group. I don't know.
dude, Hamas is
I'm
funded
really-
by Israel, dude.
I know, but still, I don't know. It just it didn't really make that much sense to me why she like put those
No,
specific groups together when
I-
said they were all.
The United States
Well,
is worse
so,
than
yeah.
Hamas.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like it was a statement thrown together really
Yeah.
quickly.
Dude, okay,
It's like
almost
because-
all of the like, okay, so we basically fund almost like all the violence that goes on in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, okay,
Dude,
so,
literally
so we
every-
overthrow
We create all the
governments.
terrorist cells, like
We overthrow
every single terrorist
governments.
cell that's
We-
actually important. We've funded, like it's
Dude,
there.
in the past century, 90% of the conflicts in the world were funded or started by the U.S. in some capacity. It's fucking
Yeah,
insane.
well, even like a lot of them aren't like started by the U.S., but like
Oh,
once
like,
they do start, we're
like-
like, oh yeah, we can give you guys guns.
Yeah, no, like I said, started or funded. But yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it's fucking insane. Like, what is, like, the U.S. cannot literally stay in its only. Dude, we have, like, what, 80 or something military bases? Or is it 800 or
Yeah.
It's a lot
Like,
more
to be
than
honest,
80.
the last time there was like a major
Yeah.
large scale war and the U.S. like didn't start it was World War II probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. No, that's 100%
Well, they
last.
still funded weapons to the British.
Yeah,
at
but
least
they
in the
definitely wasn't the U.S.'s fault.
Yeah,
for that start.
Yeah,
That was
plus
the whole
plus they
thing.
didn't. Yeah, plus they didn't fund it as like they weren't funding it like against like they weren't doing like how they are now, where they're just like fighting over oil and stuff. Like that was that conflict was a bit different. Like that was
I
probably
hate
the
how
only
if you
conflict.
literally like say like okay, and how, by the way, have you guys seen the news? This is related to the Ilhan Omar thing. I'm gonna tie it together, trust me. But have you guys seen like the thing about Florida banning learning of critical race theory or some shit?
Yeah, they were trying to get people to
Right.
wear.
American
They want to put
government,
dash cams on.
they're
Yeah.
literally
teachers.
trying to whitewash history. They're trying to make it look like America has never done anything wrong, dude.
Yeah,
next
like
thing you
like
know-
our history isn't already
Next,
like our
thing you know,
history
in a
isn't
couple-
already whitewashed enough. We're already like basically our whole entire history class is literally like, oh yeah, slavery was bad, and then Abraham Lincoln ended it, and now racism is over.
Yeah, no, like no.
I know,
'Cause
'cause
I guarantee you, a couple decades down the road, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, slavery was a myth." Like what?
Like literally
Like,
nobody
that's
knows
question,
that
though,
Thomas
like-
Jefferson,
Yeah,
who's like
Brian
one of the
Keegan.
most beloved presidents, literally raped a 13-year-old and had a kid with her. Like
He did? Wow,
nobody
I did
knows
not
that.
know this. What the fuck?
Thomas Jefferson. Yeah, no.
Really?
Okay, so
I know
he has
Karl Malone did
he
the
has
same
he has
thing.
a he had a very
Karl
young mistress.
Malone,
It was
no.
one of his slaves
He did the
that
exact
he
same
raped and
thing.
had children with. Yeah, no, it's insane. And nobody knows about it because
Thomas Jefferson may have paid child support.
Hey, Greg,
dude, it was absolutely terrible. And no, and like the history teachers don't teach him. That's one of the most
E.D.
important
Jefferson
moments.
445.
Oh
my god, no.
You got it, dude.
Cupcake, dude.
Carl Malone 445.
Who do you guys think? Who do you guys think is the like most based United States president?
Probably like FDR, only because of the social programs.
Yeah.
Like that's the only thing I think of. Also,
Not gonna lie, it's
helped
probably
to beat
me.
the Nazis.
Even with FDR, he still had his very, very bad.
Oh
Yeah.
He started Japanese concentration camps.
Yeah, like
that's one of the
you
worst
can't
things.
be a base president when you start concentration camps. Like,
I'm
no.
gonna be honest,
He wasn't
you can't-
based, but he
you
was
can't-
like the closest.
I'd
Yeah,
say
probably
Jimmy
not
Carter
that
though.
wrong.
Like the thing about Jimmy Carter is not only did he like not do anything terrible, he also was just a great person throughout the whole time.
Yeah, no,
He was
Jimmy
a
Carter was
liberal.
probably
At the end of the day, and
that
that's
wasn't a
sucks.
dog
And I'm
shit.
pretty
Also-
sure that he supported Israel.
What? No way.
Also,
Hey,
Teddy
no,
Roosevelt
every
was
single-
pretty good.
Every
Yeah,
single
no, that
president
was
we've
back
had
then.
supported Israel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no,
kinda,
dude, that's-
'cause you can't
yeah,
really
that's
break
kind of a
the
given.
presidency
It's
without,
kind
like,
Both-
It's kind of like saying like
Both of the
our
Roosevelt
past
supported.
American presidents are imperialists. Of course they are. Like there's some things that like when
Mhm.
talking about like which American presidents are better than others,
I
you kind of just
think
have
it
to throw
was-
some things out the
I think
window.
it was Robbie who was
Yeah,
saying that,
yeah,
like,
okay.
America doesn't have an established left wing. That was
At
you who
all.
said that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't have one
Yeah,
at all.
so like, of course they're going to support Israel and be imperialistic. Like, I wish they weren't at all. But like, we don't have an established left wing that's going to give them their back. Like, look at Bernie, dude. They fucking demonized him for not supporting Israel. They called him a fake Jewish person, and they said that he's not a real Jewish person
Yeah,
or
they were
something.
calling him a race
they-
traitor.
Yes, he was a traitor.
Yeah, they said he was a religion or race traitor or something because he didn't support Israel. Dude, it's fucking insane. Like, we can't, like, every U.S. president, I feel like it's going to change eventually pretty soon because of the mass radicalization of the youth to leftist politics, but every U.S. president so
Indoctrination.
far, every U.S. president so far has been
Grooming.
realistic. And grooming. Every
Bro.
U.S. president so far has been realistic and pro-Israel because, well, you can't really be a president without being that.
Greg, wasn't it you that said in that group chat you were like, "I'm grooming a conservative"?
I am.
And then-
He's older than me.
Hey, okay, context.
Like,
Greg is
No.
Greg is 14, like Greg is 15, 14. He's just joking.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
dude,
he
no.
was saying he was trying to like
him turn to an ANCOM.
he was saying he was trying to like radicalize him, but he said grooming.
Yeah, it sounded
You're
so
so
bad.
That's
dumb.
what it
Terrible
is.
about that, Greg.
Radical,
Look, okay, I feel like this is
radicalization
a
happens quickly.
This is a perfect
Grooming
segue
takes
into oh my god. Okay, this is a perfect segue into Greg's terrible takes on music.
Yeah,
No,
talking about Greg,
incorrect.
this man has
No,
absolute
no.
knowledge.
Greg's
Okay,
a Tom
so-
McDonald fan.
Please tell me what you think about. Please tell me what you think about Rick
because
Ross.
of his white, because of his pretty blue eyes. I swear.
Greg,
Blonde hair, pretty blue
speak
eyes.
your mind on Rick Ross, Greg.
Rick Ross. Okay. So he was pretty good for a little bit. You know,
That's not
had
what
one
you
of the
said.
best- Had one of the.
Well, say what
that
you
was one of
said.
the ones I was joking
What
on.
you said.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say.
Yeah, that's the
had
You
one
know
of
you
the
love a
greatest,
purple Lamborghini.
had one of the greatest guest verses of all time on "Devil in a New Dress."
Okay, that's
Some bullshit.
You're-
ass, bro. You were literally
I
saying
know,
that
guys.
Rick
okay.
Ross was better than Chief Keef. We saw what you said.
Yeah, that was just ridiculous.
Dude.
That was one of my joke
And
ones.
you think-
yeah. Well, clearly your
Wait.
jokes don't hit if we take them seriously.
Uh,
I
Wait,
just saw the
Greg,
worst
Greg,
thing I've ever
Greg,
seen on
Greg.
Twitter.
yes.
Greg, do you listen to J. Cole and like sit there and like actually enjoy it? Like, I have a question.
No.
Do you actually do that?
I'm not a
Fuck
J.
you,
Cole
Logan.
fan. I don't really like it.
Greg,
Greg,
You're
you're
defending
just
him.
Anthony Fantano. You're Anthony Fantano. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
you're literally you're
What?
just Anthony Fantano.
Anthony
How do you feel about my?
Fantano's
How
based,
How do you feel about?
dude.
How do you feel about my beautiful dark twisted fantasy? How do you feel about it?
One of the best albums of
It's
all
gotta
time.
Okay, so
Come
he's
on.
not that. Okay, so he's not that Anthony Fantano because like
No.
Anthony Fantano doesn't think the album's good at all.
Anthony
I think he really
Fantano.
likes
That's weird.
Anthony Fantano's so based though, politically.
No.
I don't know what he
okay,
talks
I'm
about
gonna be honest,
politics.
My Beautiful Dark
Politically, yes.
Fantasy, it's like a 6, maybe 7 out of 10. There's
Okay.
some really good
Jesus
songs on
Christ,
there, but
okay.
the majority of it just doesn't
Wait,
hit.
what did you say?
Yeah,
it
what do you-
was?
What are you on about?
Huh?
He said it was like a 6 or a 7.
Are we gangbanging to all
No,
It was
it's like-
6 or 7.
There's some good
All right,
songs.
back to the
There's some
Greg
really good
slander.
songs on there.
No.
Back
What
to
is
the
it?
yo
Greg
yo
slander? No,
fuck
come
Greg.
on, what's
All
up?
my homies hate Greg. Greg's a penis.
Bro, be quiet. No,
Bro,
Law has
it's
terrible
it's
takes on
Talal
Monarchy.
now. What is
Yeah,
that
no,
about?
what is that? Dude, that album's at least an 8
Ask
at the
me
very least,
any,
and that's if
ask
you don't
me
know what
about
you're
any album
That's
or
just-
musical artist, and I'll
I
give my
can't-
opinion.
You guys
Okay,
are just like, yo, Tom McDonald
Juice WRLD.
thoughts.
Tom
Yeah, what's your
McDonald.
opinion on Juice
Ronald McDonald.
Tom McDonald, he's an extraordinary musician. There's
how
never been a
about,
lyricist
how about,
quite
how about-
like him.
Yo,
How about
unrelated.
King Von?
King Von is
Oh,
actually.
King
I like
Von.
King Von. He's a good
I
storyteller.
liked his music a little bit. I don't think I was a massive fan, but like I kind of like the style because it's not like boring and it's like
No, I like
it's
King
like-
Von because
it
he's a good
sounds
storyteller.
Okay, how about this, Greg? How about this? How about JID? How do you feel about JID?
Jid?
JID.
Yeah.
At first, I couldn't get past his voice, but now I'm starting to kind of realize that he's like a really good artist.
How do you feel about rap god Eminem? I hate saying that shit.
Start
To be
of his
honest,
career was
Eminem's
really
early
good.
years, he had made really good music.
Okay,
Start of his career was really good. Then
Wait,
Encore
what?
hit, and that's one of the worst albums of all time.
Eminem is left of Lennon.
Dude, like pre-2010, Eminem was really good.
Before he came back.
2010, what?
I
No,
really
like
a couple of his
2000.
songs, but besides that, he's kind of mid.
Yeah, he needs
Dude.
to go back to doing drugs and he'll be good again.
Bro, if he goes back to beating women, I think that he'll
Ken
have
is like,
anger
What?
Can it, yo, I remember when his okay, this is gonna sound so bad to say, but like when his wife left him, dude, he was making back-to-back bangers.
Oh my god,
I
hold
was,
on.
dude, I was just talking to somebody about how
Congrats,
Kanye's divorce album is gonna be a banger, bro.
Guys,
Who
I'm
is
reading
it?
Tom
Who is
McDonald
it?
comments. I'm reading Tom McDonald's comments right now, and someone said, nailed it. Sent a link to
Yo,
AOC
dude,
and Ilhan Omar. Send a link to every establishment politician you know. Party we can. Hold on.
Yo,
Did he just call AOC an establishment politician? Is he fucking brain dead, dude? What the hell?
Robbie, it's okay. It's okay.
Robbie,
These people don't
pull up
exist.
I mean, every politician's establishment. but-
No, they're not
podcast.
establishment if they're not taking
Robbie.
corporate PAC money. They're not establishment. At
Robbie,
all.
pull up the Snowflake song. We want to listen to it on podcast and laugh at how dumb it is.
Dude, we're about to get.
Should we do a debunk?
Bro, yeah,
Dude,
let's
no,
do
well,
one.
actually,
Sure.
let's do a whole. How about we do this? How about we do like a standalone video debunking?
Yeah,
it, because it
standalone,
takes
like-
way
Alright,
too long.
alright, yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
Just
that.
make like a
Let's do that.
Vosh
This already
video,
we're already like over an hour.
Did you say a Vosh video?
Yeah, Joe. We'll do it. This is a false equivalent strong man.
Wait,
God,
Oh
this
my
was
God, yo.
the best and worst episode. It's
wait,
all
what video are you talking about? What the fuck?
I just, Tom McDonald fans, man.
Dude, okay, so talking about Tom McDonald, I was on the Snowflake video and reading the comments. Bro, people were like, "This is what real rap sounds like, brother." Not that
That's just
How
racist.
does Ben
That's
Shapiro
just
feel
racist.
about this?
dude. What? Dude,
It's only real rap when a white person sings it.
Rap is a white man's music genre, okay? Eminem
Wait,
invented
wait.
rap, alright?
It's like Dream's Spotify playlist.
yeah, Dream is
Dream
better.
is Spotify
I
playlist? Dude,
listen
don't
to
even
real
tell me
rap,
that.
NF, Eminem.
Drugs,
Logic.
drugs. Turn
Wanna
that
be
shit up,
honest?
Charles.
I'm gonna be honest. Greg,
drugs.
Greg,
Hey, yo,
Greg,
turn that shit up.
yo, listen. Greg, take here. Dream is a
Greg
better
Take.
artist than Lil Baby.
Yo,
True.
dog shit.
That's
Oh my
not,
god,
I'm gonna
I'm
be
gonna
honest,
kick
I'm
you.
wrong.
I like
That's
to
not even
hear-
that thing. Lil Baby
Dude,
is
honestly,
terrible.
Dream
Okay,
is
fuck
more
you, Lil Baby's
versatile than
fire,
Lil
shut
Baby.
Lil
Y'all
Baby.
are brain dead, dude.
Lil Baby
Y'all are
on
brain
Lil
dead.
Baby is terrible unless he's like on. Okay, if he's on a track with someone, like dude, his track with what's his face?
Brain
J
dead.
Cole was great. Dude, that was amazing.
Listen,
Watson,
wait. For
Like
example-
Pride is Devil was amazing, but
Dude,
There
if
was
Lil
some-
Baby waited 10 years for every album drop, he'd be good, because, like, you'd kind of forget what he sounds like, and it'd be like, damn, bro, this is fire.
no, he really.
If it's, like, every
Just
year,
like
it's
in
kind
retirement
of...
Alright, if we
He's
go
not
by
really
that
that
logic,
He's
if
not like 10, but he's still pretty good.
Alright, if we go
Yeah,
by
wait,
that
'cause,
logic, then like every single rapper is dog shit. Uzi's dog shit. Who else?
Uzi's pretty
Yeah,
shit,
they're
though.
a metal
The
fan.
baby, dog shit. Who
I
else?
feel like
The
No,
baby
no,
is dog
listen.
shit, dude.
Yeah, the
Let's
baby's
not get ahead of
okay.
ourselves.
Yeah, the
I-
baby
He has
isn't
no
even like
versatility
that.
either.
Alright,
This is even
well,
worse
it's
than
like-
Lil Baby.
Alright,
The baby's
like every time he releases a song, every time he releases a song, it goes #1. A single.
Okay, and
Okay, Robbie, I'm gonna be
The
honest. That's kind of a false equivalence
But
because
that's more
like
Drake.
numbers don't always mean good quality.
Dude, there's
Yeah,
oh
you're
my
saying
god,
that
dude, you-
Oh my god, dude, that's a false equivalent. Strongman, double dipped in
No,
the
baby.
toilet.
dude, are you saying that Drake is the best musical artist of all time, considering
Yes,
everything he
yes,
did?
Yes, yeah,
Oh,
yes, I'm
man.
saying that.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Shut up.
mid.
No,
Drake is better than
Best
Mozart.
yeah. Best artist
You
of the
guys have
decade, yeah,
to
but not best artist of all
I
time.
just I might have been wrong, but Lil Uzi is not a non-versatile artist. Lil Uzi is a versatile
versatile,
artist.
yeah.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
like no, but like all of his songs sound relatively the same. The energy is
No,
the same.
no.
Yes, the energy is always the
Come on,
same.
come on.
You cannot say the energy and the sound is not always the same. Maybe like his flow is different.
Energy,
He can
maybe.
he
Tone,
can-
Yeah,
no.
maybe, but
Yes, his tone is his tone is always the
No.
same. You
It's
could
not-
say you
it's
could
not
say
the
you could say he can rap.
Rocky, though.
No, you could say he could rap on any different beat, and I would agree. You could say he can
Wait,
sound
wait.
good in like on with like all these different people on all these different types of songs, and I would agree. But his
For
he
example,
can
wait.
he can do a million different flows. All right, but his
Robbie,
energy
no.
is
Listen.
always the same. Always.
Ooh.
Robbie, listen,
I got
there's
it.
a big thing here. Lil Baby, guys like Lil Baby and sometimes Polo G, when they use the same beats, the same flows, the same lyrics every time, that's kind of when it's an issue.
That's literally
that's
all
what-
of rap.
Okay, bro.
No.
No.
That's
Yeah,
all
we
of
need to end
music
the
in
podcast
general.
before-
That's actually
Dude, I
all of
swear.
music in
You
general.
guys,
If
All
y'all
of
keep
it-
talking about
you
music,
guys
there's not gonna
probably
be an
don't-
episode 5. Y'all getting heated.
That's all of music in
We just-
general.
we just-
Every
we just-
single
we just-
genre.
we just- separate channel.
Dude, seriously, we should have a music channel.
Guys, I find it fucking hilarious. We were talking about politics, and it was so calm. As soon as we get to music, it's a fucking.
Dude, no, yeah, we are so calm about politics. We had the best
By the
political
way-
discussion, but
Dude,
music
by
is
By the
just
way, I'm
very-
making a diss track on Yoinks.
Dude, fuck it, dude.
Dude, yes, the Yoinks
We're
diss track
making we're making a Yoinks podcast. We're making a music podcast. We're making an NBA podcast and an NFL
Let's go.
podcast. We're just going the full mile, dude.
Have you guys
Actually,
seen
we
that?
did actually
Robbie,
Yoinks
podcast
on
per day.
All agree.
Robbie, how do you feel about Kawhi Leonard?
How do I feel about Kawhi Leonard? I know why
Yeah.
you're asking me this shit, dude.
Fuck
you,
just
Greg.
asking me about a great NBA
Fuck
player.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
with
you,
some
Greg.
Mavs
Wait,
fans.
now
All my
I
homies
think
hate
about it,
Greg.
I'm a Sixers fan. I probably shouldn't be asking about Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, you
Why?
shouldn't be asking about anything. Philadelphia sports suck.
Dude,
Drew
you
Brees
should be
is
asking about
actually
Embiid's
possible.
ankle.
I
Wait, so
think
y'all,
his
like,
ankle's
actually
quite
watch
fine. I
basketball
believe
unironically?
it's his knee that's an issue.
Shut the fuck up, Crunch. Nobody cares about
Yeah,
that.
Dude, nothing in that sport is good until the fourth quarter, and not even that. It's like the last 2 minutes.
I can't, that's actually kind of true, to be honest.
It's
Wrong, wrong.
Yeah, the dude with the same opinion. Dude, just be quiet.
I mean, for new fans,
Never
it's
is
gonna go in the fourth quarter. But like, if you're actually like basketball, it's
I'm gonna
good
say-
the whole time.
I love Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, same.
Okay,
Yeah.
normal people here.
We all agree on
Oh
that.
no, is
Greg,
this
Greg,
going to be
wait, Greg.
another gangbang?
Greg, how did
Oh god!
Greg,
Oh no!
Greg,
what are you-
This is why I hate
Okay.
Greg.
You want my takes on Playboy Cardi?
Yes, sir.
No.
Okay.
Shut up. Don't talk.
Bro!
Please, please.
Listen, I'll be
Tomatoes
sharing my
enemy.
take. Listen,
Oh my
here we go.
God.
I hate the
Bro,
baby voice.
brother.
I hate
The
the
baby-
baby voice so much.
What?
Okay,
No,
wait,
you can't say that.
I hate you, Greg.
I like-
Okay,
I
no.
don't even-
Everyone let me speak. Everyone let me speak.
Okay,
I like
everyone
the
is-
beats.
The baby voice is good when it's done correctly, but when he does it, and it just sounds like he's just doing it just to do the baby voice, it's bad.
you know how
Yeah,
you have
it's
a lot
good.
of redheads just
It's
his
good.
baby voice that sucks? Yeah, no,
But when
that's
he
what you're
forces
talking
it,
about.
it's horrible.
You know what's better?
Young boy.
Your mom.
God damn it, I hate Mario Peter, dude.
No, shut up, bro. You missed the rage. Stop.
Margaret's version of I Mr. Rage is better than Trippy
Yeah,
Red.
yeah.
Shut up.
5 mile.
No.
The rage is actually.
Oh my
I
god,
don't
Greg,
know.
shut up! Shut your mouth, kid. Shut your
Greg,
mouth.
we should just cut off Greg's ears, dude.
We should, bro. He doesn't use them anyways.
Wait,
No,
what'd you say?
no, the Trippy Red version of of
It
Mr.
sucks,
Rage
it
is
sucks.
better than Mario Judah.
No,
Wrong.
you're wrong.
Mario
Bro,
Judah is absolute dog.
You're so brain dead, Greg.
Dude, you're
Well, I
so
swear
brain
to
dead.
Mario Judah's version is a masterpiece. Like, it
He
just sounds so
literally just
good.
makes the same line every
It's
time.
literally the best rap song of all time. It's simple as
I
that.
swear to God,
my
I
bad.
heard someone say the N-word and I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Wait, what about
Wait, you thought who
Astronaut
said the
in
N-word?
Ocean?
I don't know. I thought I heard someone say the N-word. I was like, what the fuck?
No.
No, what about Astronaut in
Come
the
on,
Ocean?
just a minute.
I'm off the gooch. Dude.
What?
I'm off the gooch.
Just admit it was you.
Who, me?
What was that?
Greg.
The wall trying to find some dude who said the N-word.
I don't think anyone said
Listen
the
to this,
N-word.
Greg.
Greg, I bet you're one of those great fellas.
It was so hilarious.
Bro, he sounds like an angel. It's
I was
amazing.
like, he's saying hi, Mr.
This
Rage.
is the slowed version too. Oh my god.
Dude, there's
Okay.
nothing wrong with that song. There's not a single bit wrong with that song.
Yeah, no, fuck Mario Junior,
But
but that
Astronaut in the Ocean is better though.
Alright, oh my god.
Did you guys see
know,
that
Let's go,
screenshot?
rolling down the deep,
Did you guys-
honestly.
Did you guys see that screenshot that was like, your fans are gonna blow this shit up for you, dude.
Oh
Don't
my
even
God.
worry. And then right under it, it
Yeah.
was like, you should do
We're
a
gonna
song
get
with
Tom
Tom McDonald.
Tom,
Dude, that's Tom
that
McDonald
actually
and that
a good
dude
dude,
would
dude.
such
They
a
both have
Aware
no idea what
of
they're
the
talking
struggles
about.
of
we need to be more
depression.
organized with who's talking because we're just rambling over each other. What the fuck?
Exactly, that's the point.
Well, we're about to end in
Yeah.
like a couple
It's
It's,
minutes.
it's
point
the
of
final few
podcast.
minutes of the podcast. That's what we do.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough.
That's
Like-
what makes this
I missed
podcast
the
good.
raids.
Okay, so are we gonna just start doing the
I
final?
missed the
final
raids.
Final thoughts.
No, we still
Okay,
have 5
so to
be
minutes.
honest-
We're stretching this out 5 more
Wait,
minutes.
wait. To what? To what time?
I have a
An
moment.
hour.
Hurry
We're
up.
still not at an hour.
No, because we started like
I
10
know.
minutes late because of my
I know,
mic.
I know we
Oh, yeah,
talked
you
for like 10
started
minutes,
for
but
that.
your
Right,
mic
right,
sounded like it was
right.
in a
No.
wash or whatever. But still,
After this, I got a Minecraft date. I mean, not date. Who am I talking about? I'm playing with my friend.
bro, he's got a Minecraft day.
Oh.
Crunch, you literally had a
No,
Fortnite
no, no,
date.
no, no.
A couple weeks ago, and my date's still.
We don't talk. We don't talk. We don't talk.
Whoa, hold up.
No, 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 no,
Crunch
no, no,
just
no, no,
started
no, no, no,
clowning
no,
about
no.
Minecraft date when he literally had a Fortnite date like a week
We don't.
ago.
We don't talk. We don't talk. We don't talk. We don't talk.
Crunch?
We don't
No,
talk.
Crunch
Okay,
literally
no,
has
no, no,
Valorant
no, no,
dates
no, no,
every
no,
day with e-girls, and he won't get on
No, 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 no,
Valorant
no,
with me, dude.
no.
Oh my
You're-
God,
because
that's
you
just
suck at comp. You suck
disgusting.
at comp. You suck at comp.
I
Oh,
suck
you
at comp.
bottom fighter last game. Yeah, you bottom fighter last game.
Dude,
I had
I
a carry,
introduced you to the game, dude. You fucking suck.
I've been playing for 15
Wait,
days. I'm
wait,
already
wait.
almost as good as you, man.
Crunch,
You
wait,
are
you had a-
nowhere near as good as
Oh,
me.
shut up,
I can
Rob.
top frag
Fuck.
every single game.
I missed the
only time,
rage.
the
Yeah,
only
but you
time
don't.
I don't, no,
Yeah,
no,
you
no,
don't.
no, no, no. The only time I don't top frag in bronze lobbies is whenever I'm literally just like yelling to my teammates about capitalism.
Bro,
Sure,
Your
whatever you say,
politics
man, whatever you
for
say.
me.
Valorant is just poverty CS:GO.
Okay, are you classist?
No, 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 no. No,
No,
dude, it's
that's
we're
not
from CS:GO. Dude, you have to pay like if you want all the skins, it's like $10,000.
What the fuck?
Yeah, who wants all the skins? It's
Literally
not competitive
everybody. Like,
advantage.
dude, all the skins are like look so good in that game.
Bro, CS:GO looks so
I missed
outdated.
the rage.
It's
CS:GO
terrible.
looks mid as fuck. It looks
It's
so
so
outdated.
fun.
I don't even
Guys,
think people play for the game anymore. I feel like they just play to get the skins and shit.
Who does
are you guys
in
team?
CS:GO? Man.
Are you guys team Hezbollah?
I don't know who Hezbollah is.
Yeah.
What the
Oh my
fuck is
God.
Hezbollah? I've been seeing that
The
all
team
over.
has Bula. When do you guys to play?
Hezbollah. Yeah,
I
It's
don't
like
know.
August or something.
I don't know.
Wait, is that the fat kid?
Hey, did you guys know?
He has very serious issues. It's not being fat.
Did you guys know
What?
that?
I don't even know.
Did you guys know that Ingalls was like, or no, Marx was actually like really
Joe
mad
Ingles?
whenever- No,
Joe Ingles,
Marx was like
famous socialist.
Marx was like super mad whenever Ingalls got married.
Wait, really?
Was
Yeah.
Marx looking to get some of that?
He was like pissed, dude.
Yeah, he wants some angle.
Yeah, you know they say they had a gay relationship.
Ingles was
Dude,
Ingles was a champagne socialist.
Yeah, he was rich. His family was
March
rich.
was a Juice World stand,
Dude,
dude.
Karl Marx was rich.
Marx was
Karl Marx
pen
was
pals
useful.
with Lincoln.
He was literally.
He actually helped to get rid of slavery in the U.S. Apparently.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Karl Marx
you know-
hated slavery.
What the fuck? No way.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. I've been tuning out, and I come back to I'm just completely tuned out, and I come back to Karl Marx ended slavery. What?
Karl Marx was pen
I'm
pals
playing
with
Forza.
Lincoln.
What's up?
So did the kid Leroy. He
No,
helped
no,
him
shut
to
the fuck
get,
up.
Leroy.
back in time.
Leroy and Jack Harlow ended slavery.
Dude, at least Jack Harlow's good.
Jack Harlow's fire.
I'm about to mute Greg.
Jack Harlow.
I'm about
Dude,
to
please
mute him
do.
forever.
I don't want him in the podcast anymore.
I'm not
Alright,
doing
keep
that kind of
talking,
Dude, I'm
guys.
so tired of Kid Leroy take, dude.
Yo.
Don't ever talk about him.
Yo, keep talking,
His
Greg.
wife
You
was
dumb
a
pussy.
decade.
Keep talking. I haven't muted.
No, dude, you have to.
Well,
All right, you're back, Greg. You're out of timeout.
Yeah,
Can you
better
move
be
your
better.
ear or something? What the hell?
What?
Okay, you can hear me. Like I was
This
saying,
is 1984 George Orwell Animal Crossing.
Okay, muted.
Dude, we gotta go closing statements. This is
Jack
fun.
Harlow is
No,
fire.
no.
What anybody says, I stand by my statement.
No, that's a true statement. Jack Harlow is fire. Yeah, simple as
Will
that.
agrees.
Yeah.
with me.
Everybody agrees with you. Yeah, Jack Harlow's great.
Yeah, Jack
No,
Harlow's.
Jack Harlow's like the
Who
one
doesn't? Dude, I can't wait for Greg to be like, he's kind of mid.
Oh, I just
Yeah,
thought of
I
a
like
great analogy. All right, so you know how there's like white rappers like Tom McDonald, NF, like just white
Eminem.
rappers.
I hate that Tom McDonald's
But
one
then
of the
there's-
main ones.
White rappers.
But then there's rappers
Not
that are
white
just.
rappers.
But then there's rappers that are just white, like
Yeah,
Jack Harlow,
Jack Harlow,
Mac
and,
Miller.
There's
I mean,
white
not
rappers and there's white
LP,
rappers.
and then like there's LP, Mac Miller, you know,
And it's the
people
same
like that.
thing. It's the same thing.
Are
with
we doing like
leftists.
white sensitivity training here?
Yes, sir.
And it is the same. It's the
Like-
exact same thing with leftists. There's white leftists, and then there's leftists that are white.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing. I wish people would realize that.
Oh my god.
Jack Harlow is the leftist. That's white. Yeah.
Bro, it would be so
Yeah.
nice if Jack Harlow made like it was like came out as like a socialist. It was like, yeah, bro,
I
I
like,
mean, like a
oh,
communist.
Jack Harlow.
I'm sure he's like left, but I know he's pretty liberal because he used his platform to speak out against speak out for BLM, Black Lives Matter.
True.
Jack Harlow is a menace, though.
Yeah, he's a hard dude. The
He
way
did
he
make
stole
some of them.
Bryce Hall's girlfriend, bro. No, I can see why Bryce Hall's girl, Addison Ray, got stolen like that, dude.
Remember
See what Addison Ray said today? She was like, I can't believe I used to date this guy on Twitter. Like, oh my
She
god,
shouldn't say guy.
No, that was.
Okay, I can't say that. I can't say that.
It was.
I
It
can't
was
say
screenshot. That was fake.
Oh, wait, it was. Oh, pain. Oh, that would have
Why
been
was she
so.
saying that word?
Yeah.
I
she
don't
did
know
not-
who Addison Ray is. I'm gonna be 100% honest. All I know is that she used to date Bryce Hall. That's it.
She
Like,
did not just straight up just say the N word on Twitter as like the whitest person on the internet.
Yeah. Remember Jack Harlow?
She got like
was,
exposed for being like a conservative like 4 years ago.
Really?
No,
Addison Ray.
Yeah, no, that we know. She's literally Islamophobic as fuck.
Is
She
she?
hates Muslim people. Yeah.
I mean, it was like 4 years ago though.
There was
so.
like this weird video of her calling like this girl a terrorist or some shit. I don't know, but she's literally Islamophobic as fuck.
All right.
Wait,
closing
remember-
thoughts, closing thoughts.
Pain.
Okay,
Brody.
I guess I'll go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. All I'm gonna say is that Kanye West is the GOAT, undisputed.
Oh,
and he would do a brick
God,
wall.
dude, I hate
Nerd.
you.
He has the best takes. Brody has the best takes.
No, Brody's brain dead.
Shut up, Robbie. Okay, now on to you, Greg. On to you, Greg. What'd you say?
All right. We'll let Greg have his closing thoughts.
No, Greg, if you say anything about
No,
music,
can I
I'm
have my
kicking you
closing
forever.
thoughts last?
Yo, you
Give it- give-
can't
give
say
Greg
anything
the
about
final one.
music.
Robbie, you go.
No,
Give Greg the final one. Give
all
Greg
right,
the
all
final
right.
one.
My closing statement is Greg's closing statement can't be about music.
Okay, my closing statement is I also hate Greg. Okay, now on to you.
My
Shalom.
closing statement is, yeah, Kanye is pretty good, but I like Drake better because Drake is the GOAT. Shut the fuck
Oh
up.
yeah, I have to agree with Brody on this. Kanye is the go.
I said argue a brick
Shut
wall.
the fuck
I'm
up.
talking to the wall right now.
Okay, guys.
My final take is all of you besides Robbie has dog shit music opinions.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, Talal.
Okay, guys. I have the final.
Anyways,
closing
podcast over.
statement.
Yeah, we already got
Yeah, goodbye.
No,
Let him talk. Let
Okay.
the man talk.
Yeah.
Let the man talk.
Yeah, you better. Okay. My final statement. These nuts.
Okay. Yeah, it is a waste of time listening to this dude.
Owned.
Oh my god.
Owned.
I had
Okay.
my
Greg's becoming yoinks more